Right, ready, yeah.
Keith, is that one of those games that you're just going to have to draw a line under it and move on?
Well, we have to. Without a question, I thought the first half was one of our really good performance. We found ourselves one down. That was no problem. That wasn't the problem. What happened in the second half was a bigger problem. But if I'm being honest with you, I don't really want to talk too much about what happened in the second half and the way that the game ended, because we weren't given an opportunity to reflect our capabilities, and that's not to the players' fault or to their detriment. You know, we haven't got thrashed at all. We've been denied an opportunity.
Your side went 1-0 down, and it was completely against the run of play. It was a bit of a shock to the system, really.
Well, yeah, a game lasts 95 minutes. There's no question about that. You've got to try to affect the game as much as you possibly can over that period of time. We weren't given the opportunity to affect the game, as we have done in previous games, in the latter stages of matches, when we have rinsed the opposition of their energy by keeping possession like we did in the first half. So, for me, the results, as angry as I am at this moment in time, when Jack O'Connell got sent off, all I was really concerned about and was trying to achieve was a +5 goal difference. We had no chance of winning the game at that point. The spectacle for the supporters was over, and unfortunately we didn't manage to achieve our objective, which now puts us on +3, and we worked exceptionally hard to try and get to +7 and try and increase that. So I wasn't too concerned about losing the game at the end of the day, more the goal difference, which has probably affected us and maybe affect us in the next 4 or 5 league games.
I've got to ask you about the 2 send-ins off.
Yeah, but I won't answer you. Okay. It's as simple as that. You know, ask the referee, ask the Referees Association to explain themselves. It's not good asking me. You've got to be given the opportunity to interview referees, the Referees Association, the chairman of the Referees Association, so that we can get some truths and some, I suppose, some reflection of why they're making the decisions that they are.
Have you had to speak to a referee?
I will do, because I've got a list as long as my arm with respect to decisions that he should have made, didn't make, and could have made.
Moving on to York, it's now made your task a little bit harder.
Yeah, it has a little bit, trying to find some defenders. You know, the first message I get after the game is, I've seen that you've had 2 central defenders. I don't want to recruit. I'm not going to recruit players just for the sake of it. You know, I've got an exceptionally good squad. There's nothing wrong with what we're doing. I'm really pleased with where we're at, the points that we've got, the way that we're trying to play. And let's be right, in the first half, some of it was just absolute beauty. You know, and I was more than happy, reasonably happy with the performance, the opportunity to go on and get something out of the game, but it's all been taken away from us. If it had been taken away from us by the opposition, wow, hands up, but it hasn't been.
Joe Rafferty missed.
Yep.
He was injured. Is he going to be likely to be back for Saturday, do you know?
Well, I certainly hope so. I thought Rhys Bennett was excellent tonight. I thought he was absolutely superb, especially in the first half. You know, he's had to be patient, but hopefully Joe will be right. It's psychologically whether he can play with the pain or not. There isn't an awful lot to the injury. It's obviously giving him pain, but you know, everyone has different pain thresholds, boundaries, and unfortunately he missed out tonight.
You brought Lee Molyneux in, you managed to give him a bit of a run out. Was it a case of just getting him some minutes on the pitch?
Well, I didn't know who else to put central defence, so I had to put Michael Rose at central defence, and he did his best not to head the ball. You know, it's very difficult. It's a ridiculous situation for the supporters. You know, it's just
how far, on a scale of 1 to 10, how far up the frustration and grumpy scale are you at this moment in time?
Well, my wife actually suggested that I was very grumpy at the weekend, having won a game. So on the scale, I'm off it. I'm at 21, 22, because this isn't the first time that a game's been decided by not even the opposition, but external influences and decision making.
I mean, what is there any long-term damage in terms of confidence or anything like that?
No.
You've been going so well this season.
No, definitely not. Absolutely not. I'm not that type of manager. You know, we'll just draw a line under that one. I'm upset. I'm angry. I can't change what's just occurred. We'll learn from it, and we'll get an opportunity to put it right on Saturday.
Is the positive to say that results elsewhere have gone your way and you're in a more or less the same position as you were at the start?
No, it's nothing to do with the oppositions in this league. It's to do with us. You know, we're proud. We've got pride, and it might have been hurt tonight, and it has conceded 4 goals at home. It flashes up all over Sky Sports News. We've been beaten at home. We've been thrashed at home. We haven't been thrashed. Absolutely not. Anyone who watched that first half tonight, you know, would have thought, wow, there's only one team in this.
Cheers.